My name is Klopas Mashiri. I'm going to show you how to use Camunda with the Spring in a series of articles from 1 to 9. In this particular article, we're going to focus on how to use Camunda to do collaborative modeling. So basically, I think we should start with like defining the business case, because I think that's the most important thing that we should be doing. So we're going to build an end-to-end insurance claim process that will provide the following capabilities. It should allow a customer to be able to submit an insurance claim from a mobile device and take photos, view the status, and receive notifications as the claim is processed. It should also allow a manager to assign a consultant to inspect the vehicle, and the manager should also be able to approve or decline a claim. It should also allow the consultant to inspect a damaged vehicle and take photos, make notes, and so basically these are the features that we need to implement. And I think I'd forgotten one feature. I think the system one should also automatically you should be able to select a team. So we want the system to automatically select a team from which the manager can then select a consultant. So this step one should happen automatically. So basically these are our business features that we want to provide. So in terms of collaborative modeling, so we're going to use Camunda Modeler. So I think if we can just see, because I think I want to focus more in terms of like showing you how, and then when I do the summary, then we can talk in terms of the advantages of using Camunda Modeler. So if you can just take the URL, because I've already done a setup on that we can use to quickly set up Camunda project. So if you can just go to the browser, because it's opening. So if you can just clone this repo. So we're going to clone this repo. Going to the terminal. So if we can just git clone. So we're going to claim these claims. So if you run that, so it's cloning that is claims. So if you can just go into claims, and then I think I'm going to quickly open IntelliJ. So I think our IntelliJ is open. Okay, so IntelliJ is open. So this is the application. I think we can just change the name here. Let's just change it to claims. Okay, so so our process models are going to be stored in this resources files. So if you can just quickly create a claims process model, go to Camunda, and then we'll create a new file. Select a BPMN diagram. So let's just quickly save it before we forget. So we're gonna save it here, in the apps. I think we're gonna save it in the claims. Then we select resources. So we're gonna save it there. So if we can just name it as claims. Okay. So it's saved. So we're gonna start by creating a pool, and so if you look at the customer requirements that we're gonna implement, okay, so if you look at the customer requirements, it says allow a customer to do so and so, and allow a manager and consultant, and so we've got like 3 roles that we need to make: a customer, a manager, and consultant. So we can start one by mapping those user roles. So if we can just create lane for each of the roles, and then we're going to start with the customer, and the manager, and consultant. Okay, so if we go to consultant there, so if we can just fix one of the spelling mistake, consultant. Okay, so this should be fine. And so now we can also we start with the customer making a submission. That's a customer submit, and after the submission, then we want to be able to select a team from which a consultant will come from. So this is going to make it a service task, because it will happen on execute automatically. So say select team. Okay, and after selecting the team, then we want the manager to select the consultant. Assign consultant, right? And so we make this one as a user task, because it's for manager to do something. And once a consultant has been assigned, so we create an activity on for the consultant to inspect vehicle, right? And we change that one to a user task, and from once you the consultant has inspected the vehicle, we want the manager to approve. So this is also a user task. So the manager, not necessarily approve. So I think we should just correctly name it as review, because it could be approve or decline. And so let's change this one to a user task. Sorry, user task. And so the result of a review one could be a decline or an approval. So what we want to do is to use a gateway. So what happens is that if it's approved, let's assume it's approved. Okay, just a moment. If it's approved, so let's say approved, then we want to send approved email, or we could say notification. So this would be a service task. It would execute automatically, and then we'll probably end the process. And so the other one would be it could be declined. So say declined, and could end the process. So we could do this one as a team, we could do it on a collaboratively as a team, and so here we'll just say send declined email. Right. Yeah, so basically this is what we have. And so I think we'll have a conversation as a team one in terms of did we miss something, can we change one of certain things, and me as a developer, then I would probably go and to make this to be able to be executed in a Camunda cockpit. It's like a portal site that enables you to do like simulation runs. So, but I would need on it to do just a little bit of work, but very simple stuff one that I could potentially do during the session. I would need to specify a Java delegate that enables the select team to be executed. So I would select something called a Java delegate, which is simply a Java class that implements a Java delegate. So assuming that I've already defined a Java delegate called select team, I'll put that in there, and also assuming that I've implemented the Java delegate for send approval email. I could have something like that. So this one will be send approved email. Okay. So, and then I could also have declined email. So I think we forgot to make this a service task, which I'm going to do now. So here I'll Java delegate, and we'll do that. Then this one will be declined email. Okay, and I think we're almost done. So, but we need to specify expressions that enables the gateway wanted to be executed. Otherwise, one is not going to run one in cockpit. So, okay, so we're saying, so here to be approved and or not approved. So so then here we just not approved, just like that. And I think that should be that. I think the thing that we forgot to do is we can just go back to the process. I think we need to, I forgot to change this ID to claims. Yeah, and I think we should be fine. And then we can save. And I think this it from a modeling perspective. So then what I would then do is I would open my IntelliJ so that I can define the delegates, and yeah, so which we can quickly do. So let's just okay. So okay. So you can see the claims. It's already defined there. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to define the delegates for. So we're not going to need these ones. So I'm gonna okay. I'm gonna define. Okay, let me just copy the ones that exist. Okay, so the ones that we need, if we quickly go to Camunda, it's select team, if we go back to IntelliJ, so we're gonna call this and so we've got that. Okay, and then if we go back to Camunda, the other delegate that we need is sent approved email. And then if we go back to IntelliJ, so we need to define a delegate. Okay, Java class, and then so here we implements Java. Okay, implement methods. Okay, and then here I think you need to decorate it with the annotation component, otherwise it won't the dependency injection or won't work on you actually get an error. So the other one that we need is declined delegate. So if we go back here, so we want to create a delegate here. Okay, send declined email delegate. Okay, then implements Java delegate. Okay, that's it. And so I think we should be good to go. I think it is one thing that I forgot. So this gateway expects a variable called approved. So I think we need to define this in one of the delegates. Let's notification sent approved, select team, so we can just use this. So let's just define a approved okay, and let's check on if everything is running correctly. Okay, it's running Maven, Springboot. Okay, let's run it. Okay, it's running. Okay, any moment now. Done. Okay, it looks happy. Okay, yeah, it's running on 8080. You can just open it. So localhost 8080. Okay, it's running. So I login. If we go to cockpit, process definitions, so you'll see our claims it's right there. If we open that, you can see one is we did it. So let's try and see if we can be able to submit something. See profile task list, start a process. Okay, let's just put some rubbish in there. Okay, seems to be running. Let's see. Assign passat and oh yeah. Okay, so this is a task, and if we can just go back to let's go to want to go to I want to go to cockpit, test cockpit. Yeah, we can look at the claims. So you can see there's one task in waiting for assigned consultant. If we click on that, you can see it says approved. So normally we wouldn't want it here, we would want it there. So the reason is there or not because I think we are changing it there. So I think rather what we want to do is we want to set it here in the review step. So we can quickly do that. If so let's just remove from there. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just remove it altogether and rerun. Okay, I think it should be up now. F5. Oh, it's just still running. Oh, it's up now. Okay, so log in. If we go to the process definitions, we should see in claims there should be nothing. There's nothing. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is let's just open the task list in a new tab. Start a process. Gonna put some rubbish in there. Start, and then if we refresh, okay, so we've got one that is waiting for assign consultant. So what we could do is we could let's see one of the number of tasks I have. Okay, for 2 tasks. So look at that. So we could claim this same, and then we can complete the task. And let's see where we are. So now it has moved on. It's waiting now for the consultant to inspect the vehicle. So we could refresh our task. So we've got 2 tasks. Inspect vehicle. We could claim that. And so what's going to happen here now? If okay, so we inspected the vehicle, we can complete that. And if I refresh, okay, so now it's waiting at the review. So here at this point, what we're gonna do is let's see. So we're gonna try to complete that review, and then we need to remember to set approved to something. Okay, so claim that, and then we add a variable called approved. So we could the variable type is a boolean, so we could change like that, and then we could complete. And so if we refresh here, so it would have executed. Yeah, so basically it shows us on how to, we could actually quickly want to run do like a simulation run, like I've just done. So I really wanted to also include like forms, but I think I'll do it in the next sessions. I think this what I've covered is enough for this particular tutorial. And so if I can just give you the references. Yeah, so if you want to learn more about BPMN, these are more like really nice specification document that you can download from omag.org. And also there's some really nice material on bpm.org site, and you can also look at Camunda .com download modeler. They've got some more interesting material also on Camunda. And yeah, so I've concluded the other the setup that I did, one that you can use on it to to get started with Camunda quickly. So in summary, I would want to say that the benefits of using Camunda is that it enables you to involve all the stakeholders in the sort of like design process, and it also provides like a common visual language. You can understand the language without you being necessarily technical, because it's visual. And I think it also works very well for iterative development with constant feedback sessions when you do like simulation runs. Um, for me, as a developer, it also enables me to solve the problem with product owners before coding. That gives me a lot of confidence. It also promotes one of the idea of user-centered design by involving all the stakeholders in the design and development process. And the other nice thing is that it looks at like business process in a sort of like a holistic way, by mapping the process from A to Z. It enables you to look at the whole process, not just one aspect of the process. Yeah. So I think I will cover more technical stuff in future sessions. Thank you, guys.